So I've been getting a lot of questions about 3D printing. Okay, basically anyone that I tell that I'm doing some 3D printing or show them something that I've 3D printed, they have all kinds of questions of how it works, how long it takes, what does it look like. Well, this is a little video of me making a 8-ball keychain or wall hanging. You'll see parts of it that are sped up because this was a 3-hour print project. You'll notice that I'm spraying something on the platform. That's just simple hairspray. For some reason that helps the plastic adhere to the glass tray. So let's get this thing started. At this point in time you can see the plastic filament that goes into the machine. It's 1.75 millimeter in diameter. And the print head on it is heated up to 210 degrees Celsius, which is 400 something degrees Fahrenheit. Learned the hard way once I first got it set up. Don't accidentally touch the print head. It hurts really, really bad. The glass is heated up to 50 degrees Celsius, and that keeps it just a little bit warm so that while the layers are being put on top, it doesn't warp. Now it's actually starting to take shape, and you can kind of see that it's a triangle outline with some kind of circle in the middle. You'll understand why I've sped this up, because I'm sure you don't want to watch a 3-hour video of this thing printing. And I don't sit there and watch it. I basically get it started, go off, watch TV, go play on the computer, or in the case of today, somebody showed up and wanted to pay me $40 to do an interview on my reading and listening habits to radio and watching TV. So that guy got quite the experience. He kept looking over at it, and finally I had to explain to him what was going on. One of the reasons I chose this particular 3D printer is I watched some videos of it on the internet and found out that this is a very versatile printer. Most of them will only be able to use 2 types of plastic, PLA or ABS. I'm really not sure what the difference between those two are. But I've also watched a video where this printer has some type of wood filament going through it. It's like 80% wood, 20% plastic. At the end of it, it looked like wood. He sanded it like wood. He said it smelled like wood. The guy is a little strange. He actually licked it and said it didn't taste like wood. Also through this, you can feed a nylon filament, and also I've seen a brass filament and a copper filament. No, it's not 100% brass or copper. The plastic has a copper or a brass type substance infused in it. It's a lot heavier, and once it's done you can shine it up. You can also get multiple colors. I've seen one that looks like it could be really cool. It's actually a glow-in-the-dark filament. During the daytime it looks normal, turn out the light, and if you've added in sunlight or near a regular light in the house, it glows all night. So there's all kinds of things that can be done with this printer. Now you can see that it's built up quite a bit, and you can still see the outline of the triangle and the circle for the 8-ball in the middle. What you can't see is there's another little circle that's hollow up at the top. This was described as an 8-ball keychain. But when it got printed out, I'm thinking, man, that's awfully big for a keychain. It might look better hanging on a wall. At this point in time, you can see that the circle in the middle is actually turning into a little bit of a ball, and soon it will finish it up and put the 8 on the top, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Like I said, while this is going, you wander off, watch TV, talk on the phone, have lunch, have dinner, whatever you want to do to pass the time while it just slowly works in the background. And you can see it starting to form the 8 up on the top for the 8-ball. And wouldn't you know it, ran out of room on the card in the camera. So you don't get to see quite how it finishes, but you'll see the finished product in just a moment. And there's what it looks like after 3 hours of printing. Started out with nothing there, and now we have an 8-ball keychain. And there is a very sophisticated way of removing what you've just printed from the print tray. Yeah, that's right, just your standard old normal putty knife. Couple of hits and it pops off. And then stand it up, and there you go. An 8-ball keychain, or you might be able to use it as wall hanging.